So you know you're Israelite. You know you got to keep the Sabbath day. Okay. What you do on the Sabbath? What you do on the Sabbath?
Like today or what I always do on the Sabbath?
Yeah.
Just working or, you know what I mean?
You work on the Sabbath?
I have.
Okay. But I'm saying, what according to the Bible, what are you to do on the Sabbath?
You can hold it like, you know what I mean? Just rest. Don't do no servile work.
And then what else? You got to congregate.
Yeah, congregate with you, yeah.
Get Leviticus 23. But who are you doing that with?
GOCC, but I backed off because I felt like if I'm still dealing with something, I ain't got no business in a group like that. If I know I'm dealing with something, I just told my brother right here, smoke a little weed.
Smoke weed, okay.
I still read scripture, but that's something I'm dealing with.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but don't they teach you to do that? But just do it moderately?
Who said that?
GOCC. Am I wrong? I'm wrong.
Did they say you smoke weed moderately?
Yeah.
I never heard that.
Okay, all right. Leviticus 23 right here.
Leviticus.
No. Yeah, go ahead.
Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, concerning the feast of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations.
So all the feasts of the Lord, including the Sabbath, they're holy convocations. All right. Now, Numbers 15:38. I'm about to show you something, right? Do they teach you that you got to wear fringes? Do they teach?
It's not a must, but most of our brothers do. We wear fringes.
So keeping God's commandments is not a must?
I mean, it's with the grace and mercy under Christ with certain things like your appearance ain't, like we fell under the law still wearing fringes, so Christ brought a different, you know what I mean?
I can't hear you. You said we
wore fringes. We still wear fringes, but I'm saying Christ brought it to where like that's not our main focus, that the next man is wearing fringes. We wear fringes, but that's not the main focus because we was wearing fringes when we fell under the law. So it's not a must that we wear fringes.
So what's the main focus?
Main focus is, you know what I mean, raising the lost sheep of Israel. No matter what you wear. I don't believe it matter what you wear. Right. Even though you set apart, you gotta be set apart.
How you gonna be set apart? Nobody knows what's being wall. You ain't got no fringes on. Right. Listen to the scripture right quick, alright? And we're gonna see. Go ahead.
Numbers.
Go ahead.
Numbers chapter 15, verse 38.
Go ahead.
Speak unto the children of Israel.
So we already know Moses speaking to the children of Israel, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Go ahead.
And bid them that they make the fringes in the borders.
Bid them, command them. Go ahead.
Bid them that they make the fringes in the borders of their garments.
So make them wear fringes on their garments. All right. Go ahead.
Throughout their generations.
Throughout their generations, as long as they're generated. So even into today, we still got to wear fringes. Now we're going to see the importance of fringes. Go ahead.
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
So when you put the fringes on, you put a ribbon of blue on it. Okay, go ahead.
And it shall be unto you.
Bro, listen up. Go ahead.
And it shall be unto you.
The it is the fringes. The fringes are for what?
For a fringe. That ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord.
So how can you do that if you're not wearing fringes? Right. The fringes are for you to remember all, not some. So if you have the fringes on sometimes, how can you remember all the commandments of the Lord if you're battling something? That's where you went wrong right there. You didn't have no fringes, so it was easy. It was easier for you to pick up the weed, roll it up. Because if you have fringes on, you rolling up the weed, you're gonna look at your fringes like, damn, I gotta keep God's commandments. That's right. I can't defile my temple. Now you didn't have that. You just easily roll up your weed. You go on about it.
You know what I mean? It's good.
Hold on, listen. Read that bottom part again.
And remember all the commandments of the Lord.
So you have the fringes, they're like a deterrent. to make you think twice before you commit that sin. Go ahead.
And do them.
And you have to apply. Go ahead.
And that ye seek not after your own heart.
See, that's the thing. When you got the fringes on, you will pause. It will stop and slow you down from doing what you have in your mind to do, which is break God's commandments. Go ahead.
In your own eyes. After which ye used to go whore.
So it will stop you from doing the things that you used to do. Believe it or not, that's God's laws. If you're not doing God's laws, guess what? You're in the midst of sin.
That's right.
And that causes us also to fall. Okay?
Right.
What you were saying?
No,
So this is not a sometime thing. You got to do it all the time on all your clothing. It don't matter if you're at work. It don't matter where you're at. You got to have fringes on. And also Matthew 5:16. Let me show you something about fringes, right? We're going over one of God's commandments, which are fringes, right? Which you see on our clothing right here. Oh, okay, all praise it. So you know you're Israelite? You know you're Israelite? Okay, great. All right, listen to this right here. 5 and start at 14.
Matthew chapter 5 verse 14. Ye are the light of the world.
So we already know that. We are the light of the world, right? Now, how can this brother tell you're an Israelite if you're not showing your light? Keep reading.
A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid.
You hear that? You can't hide that you're an Israelite. You cannot not put on fringes. You can't decide to do it sometimes. That's your dress code. That's what comes with being an Israelite. Just like, can you eat pork sometimes?
That's right.
Why not? It don't make sense, right? Can you commit adultery sometimes? It's the same thing with fringes. It's one of God's commandments. You got to do it all the time. Just like you can't eat pork at all. You can't be in the midst of fornication. You can't defile your temple. Those are the things. That's the same thing with fringes. It's still God's commandments. Finish it out and then we're going to go to that.
Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel.
So that's what you're doing. You know you got to wear. Well, I'm going to say this. You've been taught incorrectly because you have to wear your fringes all the time. Not doing so, it's like hiding. It's like hiding a light under a bush. You have this great knowledge. You got to be the light. You got to be an example out here to people. That you might not know who might ask you a question like, "Hey, what's that on your shirt?" But if you don't got it, everybody's just gonna be walking around you like you're a regular Negro. All right, go ahead. Read what you got in Psalms.
Proverbs chapter 6 verse 23.
Go ahead.
For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is a light.
Go ahead.
And reproofs of instruction are the way of life.
So the commandments are the light, right? You got any questions? Okay. So what are you still battling the weed smoking and stuff?
Yeah, that's why that's why I don't congregate with my brothers how I used to. I don't wear all that because I feel like I'm not.
Is that Ecclesiastes
4
and 2?
9.
4 and 9? 4 and 9. All right. Now, we got a school, right? You gotta come around us. Come around people because there's different knowledge, there's different levels of knowledge of this Bible, right? Just because you know you're an Israelite don't mean you have a great understanding of this Bible. Okay? Now, you have to come around men that have a great understanding of this Bible that can lead your spirit correctly, that can get you out of the midst of sin. All right? Read that.
Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verse 9. 2 are better than 1.
Go ahead.
Because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall.
So now that's why you gotta be around learned men, people of the same mindset, right? Because when you fall, they're gonna help you up. You're gonna be able to go to somebody, hey, I'm battling smoking, I'm battling adultery, whoremongering. They're gonna give you the right scriptures, the medicine that you need to help fix you. Right? Keep reading.
For if they fall,
So if you fall, go ahead,
the one will lift up his fellow.
you have somebody else to lift you up. You have somebody to tell you, hey, bro, nah, you can't not come around us because you're battling something. You need to come around your people.
That's right.
To help you through those situations. That's why you have a congregation. Go ahead, finish it out.
But woe unto,
Woe means destruction. Go ahead.
but woe to him
Uh-huh.
that is alone.
You hear that? You're gonna be destroyed even more when you're alone. Right? Go ahead.
When he falleth.
You're gonna be destroyed when you fall because what? Now you have nobody to pick you up. You have nobody to tell you to get it, how to correct getting out of smoking weed and all of that, right? Now you're gonna be destroyed even more. You're just gonna continue smoking weed, and like the brother was saying, it's gonna get to a point where you're like, man, this weed not doing it no more. You're gonna dive into deeper things. Okay? Got any questions, son? No. All right. Give me the Hebrews 10:25. Hebrews 10:25. You have to count. Knowing that you're an Israelite, you have to count. That goes for you too. You said the brothers showed you. You know, he explained things to you. You got to do the next step now. You gotta start applying what you've been learning. That goes for everybody. We got to apply what we're learning, right? Because as long as we don't apply and we continue in the midst of sin, we're gonna stay in this condition that we're in. Look at us, our people, man. Look at the condition that we're in. We're always at the bottom. We're always fighting for equality, justice. Why is that? Because that's something that God put on us, and the only way we can fix it is to keep God's commandments. Then those things are gonna come up on us. Yeah.
Hebrews chapter 10, verse 25.
Yeah.
Not forsaking the assembly
So we can't forsake the assembly, the coming together of. Go ahead.
of ourselves together,
Uh-huh.
as the manner of some is.
So that's what you're doing. You're forsaking coming around brothers. Okay? You too. Okay?
But exhorting one another.
So how can you have a brother exhort you if you're not coming around? You can't. Read that again.
Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together,
Uh-huh.
as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another.
So we have to exhort one another, right? That's why we get together, not just on the Sabbath. We get together on high holy days, Sundays we get together, have a cookout, because the scriptures say you have to exhort one another. I can't really know this brother if I only see him on the Sabbath. It don't work like that. I got to get to know who he is, so that way when he's going through something, I can tell something ain't right with my brother right here.
That's right.
Something ain't right with his spirit. That's when I exhort him. Go ahead.
And so much the more as ye see the day approaching.
What's the day that's approaching? Christ coming back. So it says, as you see that day approaching, you got to do it even more. You got to get together even more. You got to exhort each other even more. You got to build up each other even more. Malachi 3:16. That's right.
Bring it out.
All right. Get that right quick. Y'all got any questions? Let me know. Go ahead. All right, we'll get that right now.
Malachi chapter 3, verse 16.
Go ahead.
Then they that fear the Lord spake often one to another.
You hear that? When you fear, we already know, when you fear God, you do what? You keep his commandments. Those that are keeping God's commandments, they have to speak to each other. What?
One to another.
Read it from the top.
Then they that fear the Lord spake often one to another.
You have to speak often one to another. Go ahead.
And the Lord hearkened and heard it.
You hear that? So when I'm praying for this brother and he's praying for me, God's gonna hear that. All right. Now Leviticus 19 and 27. Bruh, what made you grow your beard? What? Huh? Oh, so you know you're an Israelite. All praises. All praises. All praises. Okay. Leviticus 19.
Leviticus.
So what do you want to know behind that question?
What do they mean by not cutting into it?
Okay. Go ahead.
Leviticus chapter 19, verse 27. Ye shall not round the corners of your heads.
Hey, get the Bible dictionary for me. So the scriptures say you can't round the corners of your head, meaning to bald your head, right?
Neither shalt thou mow the corners of thy beard.
The corners of your beard is your face. You can't shave your face. So I can tell you don't really grow much, right? Look at him, right? Look at this brother right here. He don't grow nothing, right? But he can't shave what he already got, right? That's what it means. So whatever you got, you can't shave it. And even myself, you see I got somewhat of a full beard. I can't go down on where the natural line is. I can trim it up, make it look nice, but I can't trim down on the natural line, right? Go ahead. Read from the top again.
Ye shall not round the corners of your head.
So as an Israelite man, no shaving heads. Go ahead.
Neither shalt thou mow the corners of thy beard.
So also, you gotta have a beard. Did you know that?
No.
So having a beard, you're following the guidelines that God said. These are the things that the world don't teach us. Christianity don't teach us that. Go ahead. The beard.
The Donovan Bible Dictionary. Definition of beard: a badge of manly dignity.
So having a beard, you have a badge. It shows that you're a man. Go ahead.
The Israelites were forbidden to shave off the corners of their beards.
We were forbidden. We were not allowed to shave our beards, to have a smooth face. That was never our custom. Go ahead.
Probably because it was regarded as a heathenish sign.
It was Leviticus 18. It was a Egyptian custom, and then the Greeks adapted it, and the Greeks and Esau adapted that whole thing because they want to look what? Effeminate. They want to look like little boys, right? Because we all know the Greeks, that's their thing. Well, Esau as a whole, that's their thing. That homosexuality spirit, right? That's their thing, right? Go ahead.
Leviticus chapter 18.
So we read that the beard was an Israelite custom. We were forbidden to cut it, and those that cut it was a heathenish custom. Go ahead. Jump down to 2 or 3, right? 3. Go ahead.
After the doings of the land of Egypt.
So that's where we learned that custom from. Also the tattoos and the cutting your flesh to make tribal designs. We learned that from the Egyptians. That's why it says after the doings of the Egyptians. Go ahead.
Wherein he dwelt, shall ye not do.
So we can't do the things that the Egyptians used to do. Also the cutting of their beard. You got questions, bro?
No, I just want to tell y'all what I walked by earlier.
Huh? Yeah. We got 5.
I walked by earlier. I got in the store. I saw y'all. I was paying attention to you. I got in the store, and a voice came to me when I was walking out the store, and it was like, "You can't kill everybody." And I knew it came from y'all, so I was like, "Let me stop and just listen to you, cat." Well, hey, all I know is the voice said, "You can't kill everybody," and it showed me that your movement. It's a Dr. King piece of movement. You know,
This movement?
This movement.
No, it's not.
I mean, okay, maybe it's not. I heard the voice. You can't kill everybody. I never killed nobody. I'm just saying. Right. Meaning, so to speak, you can't get mad at blah blah blah. You can't get mad at blah blah blah. You can't kill everybody. So listen to what they're saying. Okay. And I stopped and I started listening to you. You know what I'm saying? So I was quick to Dr. King. Jesus, Allah, when I was on my way coming out the store, back up this way. So, you know, I'm just here to listen to it, you know. Alright. I saw you guys a couple of months ago on the other side of the road.
Okay, yeah.
Around the corner.
So that's the Most High God telling you something. It's about
You said it's
time.
not a peaceful movement? That what you said?
Well,
I'm listening.
No, I'm saying this is not the same movement that MLK had.
There you go. Yeah.
But look, we understand who our enemy is, but we're not gonna pick up no weapons and go fight them because that's not our fight.
Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna go walk.
Nah.
You see what I'm saying? That's what I mean by peaceful movement.
Yeah.
You defend yourself. I don't mean you can't defend yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because the scriptures tells us to be at peace with all men.
Yeah.
So in that sense, yes. Read what you got. But as far as MLK, love everybody, join hands.
I feel you on that.
No.
My family divided, half of them Muslim, half of them Christian. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I kind of see, sort of like where you coming from on it.
Okay, listen to this one.
Revelation chapter 18, verse 3.
Okay.
For all nations have drunk of her wine, of the wrath of her fornication.
Jump down to 4, right? Jump down to 4.
Revelation chapter 18, verse 4.
Uh-huh.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
So this is what we teaching. We got to come out. That her is this system right here. Babylon the Great. We got to come out from the things that we've learned in this society. We have to separate ourselves. Okay?
That ye be not partakers of her sins.
That we not be partakers of their sins, because this place is going to get judged for everything that is pushing out and everything that it did to us. You celebrate Christmas? Yeah. See, those are the things that they push on us when we was in slavery. But when we read, finish that out right there. Finish that out.
And that ye receive not of her plague.
So we read that. We know that this place is going to get judged for all of this. Judgment is coming for all of this, and also the things that they push on us mentally, right? Jeremiah 10. Why you celebrate Christmas? You celebrate Christmas? You celebrate Christmas? You celebrate Christmas? I got kids. You got kids?
Yeah.
But there's things in the Bible, there's days in the Bible where you can give your kids gifts. It's for 8 days. So in the Bible, you have 8 days you can give your kids gifts. Now, are you going to trade that for that 1 day, which is a lie? Read that right there. That feast is called the Feast of Dedication. That's right. Where we celebrate the rededication of our temple, right? Read right there.
Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1.
Just jump down to 2. Go ahead.
Thus, verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
Learn not the way of the other nations, right? Go ahead.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Now, the other nations, they worship the moons, the stars. They're amazed by that, but we're not, because we know what God created them for. They have a purpose, right, man?
For the heathen are dismayed at them. For the customs of the people are vain.
So listen to this. It says the custom of the people are vain, right? Now we're gonna read more to see what that custom is. Go ahead.
For one cutting a tree out of the forest.
Now what is that describing? It's a custom where they cut a tree out of a forest, and what?
The work of the hands of the workmen with the axe.
With an axe. Go ahead.
They deck it with silver and with gold.
So what custom is that where they cut a tree and they deck it with silver and gold?
Egypt.
Egypt?
Yeah, so they like gold and stuff like that.
No. What custom is that? All right, let's read it again. Read 2 from the top.
Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
So don't learn the way of the other nations. Go ahead.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. For the heathen are dismayed at them.
Go ahead.
For the custom of the people are vain.
So the custom of the people are vain, right? Go ahead.
For one cutting a tree out of the forest.
Now think about it. The custom, that's Christmas. What other customs do you have? What other holidays do they celebrate where they take a tree and they decorate it with silver and gold? What holiday is that? It's got to be Christmas. But the scriptures tell us, don't follow that. Don't follow that. Yeah.
This would be like from Black Friday.
Jeremiah 10.
This would be like Black Friday. The reason, because a lot of people don't know, Black Friday came from when they used to sell slaves for like half price.
So you understand that, right? You can't be followed. That's why the scriptures say to separate, come out of the philosophies of this place, because it's nothing but wickedness. Okay? So we gotta Deuteronomy 10 and 12. We gotta learn what we gotta do. We gotta seek what's required of us now that we know this knowledge, who we are, what we gotta do. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12.
Go ahead.
And now, Israel, what does the Lord thy God require of thee?
You know you're an Israelite, right? Why you ain't let the beard grow yet? Why? Come on, man. What you mean it ain't growing right? This brother would do anything for it to grow. And you cutting it, man. You cutting it. You cutting something that God gives you to show that you are a mighty man. You cutting it off. You're telling God you don't want it. This brother prays for it. He fasts for it, but you just cut it. Come on, man.
They told us that beard is Indian people.
We're not worried about that.
Yeah,
man.
so
We're worried about our people. You gotta keep God's commandments. Okay? Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12. And now, Israel, what does the Lord thy God require of thee?
So what does God require of an Israelite?
But to fear the Lord thy God.
You want us to fear him, respect the judgment that you're going to get for committing sin, for shaving your beard, for sleeping with multiple women, smoking weed. There's going to be judgments for that. Because the wages of sin is what? Death. So the wages, the payback for sin is death. But we don't want it to get to that point, right? We don't want to be cut off from not getting into the kingdom of heaven. So we got to repent, man.
To walk in all his ways.
So we got to fear him, walk in all his ways. Go ahead.
And to love him.
We got to love him. Go ahead.
And to serve the Lord thy God.
We got to serve him. So we got to serve him, love him, walk in all his ways, and fear him. Well, how can you do all those things? Say what? His commandments is, thou shalt not cut off the corners of thy beard. So you telling God you don't love him when you do that. Okay? Please.
And to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul. To keep the commandments of the Lord.
You hear? That's how you do that. You show God you love him by doing what he says. Right. By doing his commandments. Right.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel, Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.